I started Taekwondo when I was 3 years old.
By the time I was born, they actually had a boat waiting for me.
Both my parents are athletes. Basically, when I started walking, they made me start training for something.
I did make it to the Olympics. It was an amazing experience.
It's everyone living out their dreams in real time.
Overwhelming, like joy and pride to be able to represent your country.
It was the one moment that I had been building up to for literally my entire life.
If you want to do something, if you have this dream, it's going to take work. Otherwise, it's not worth doing it at all.
I was born and raised in Charlotte. I think I was the USPC's first para-athlete. They kind of came and said, we're going to do whatever we can to support you.
USA Triathlon had him on a long-term plan for 2028. And he had so much upside. We were like, we need to make a push and go to Paris and make it happen. And we started training Carson full-time, and he won the silver medal. So just a phenomenal story.
I don't think I would be the same athlete, the same fighter that showed up at the games if it wasn't for this program.
USPC has been like my backbone.
What we have here, I don't think we can get anywhere else in the US.
The U.S. Performance Center, through the various iterations, seemed like a great fit for us. We sent 2 athletes and came home with 2 medals, a silver and a bronze.
So being in Charlotte is this incredible opportunity to bring a team together again and build that team camaraderie.
Being down here in Charlotte with the United States Performance Center, they've been able to provide our team with so many resources. It allows us to tap into all those things that make up being a high performance athlete.
Our team consists of sports psychologists, nutritionists, chiropractors. Like, we have everybody here in-house under one facility.
Nutrition, sports psych, sports med, strength conditioning all sit down and say, hey, this is where this athlete is today. What can we do to make it better? What do we need to adjust in their training schedule?
And I would not have made it through to the games if it wasn't for the staff that have been provided for us from USPC.
So I think Charlotte is a region is so hospitable for us because, one, U.S. Performance Center, only 25 minutes from the Charlotte International Airport, and be able to pretty much go anywhere in the world is huge for us.
It's wonderful to have supporters that get behind the Olympic movement. The Belk family has been a major supporter for many, many, many years.
Ike Belk, co-founder and owner of U.S. Performance Center. How can you bring all these teams to North Carolina? That sounds crazy. But after signing 16 organizations, more to come as well, the end of this year and next year, it's not crazy. This is the reality. What are they giving back? They're giving back heads and beds, jobs, economic impact, and the world stage looking in North Carolina. We had over 100,000 room nights booked up last year. We had Olympic trials. We had international championships.
When we were working with the state, there were 2 components. There was the one side of the economic impact of tourism, but the other side was then the innovation of healthcare. We have pulled together developer partners to be able to grow what we have right now into an innovation center for human performance research and really becoming that global shining star of what this can look like. Taking high-end science and being the translator that can then go out and put it into the practical application and improve people's lives.
That's just the beginning, and we're excited about it. Events like that put Charlotte on the map. We know that we have an obligation to make sure that anything that we do in Charlotte is extremely successful.
You kind of get to see how powerful sports can be, and it can literally change people's lives. It's so inspiring.
The Olympic movement is believing in something bigger than yourself. It is the ideal of creating peace in the world through sport.
Everybody here we all are going towards the same dream. And I think it's so important to be in this kind of environment when you want to be among the best in the world.